It's true what they say. Family is always the number one priority. But right behind it comes deer hunting. And turning your family into a hunting family is priority 1.5. Seeing your kid get excited about discovering a deer track really makes you slow down and reflect on how far you've come as a hunter yourself. And seeing that same track now, and you can easily identify the age class, the weight, direction of travel, and age of the track without so much as slowing down your stride. There were no big bucks harmed in the making of this, but priority 1.5 of turning your family into a hunting family continues on.
So this year turned out pretty good. I didn't end up shooting a monster buck, but every hunt that I shot a deer on was well executed. There was a game plan in place. The wind was right, or according to what I thought it would be, and I played that card right. I snuck into close to bedding area locations, and I was able to stack my freezer quite full. That's all I asked for. So the last hunt, again, takes place at home. Same kind of grounds that I got the 6-pointer on. I was really kind of glad this year that my neighbor didn't come through and do 4 or 5 deer drives over the course of gun season. Usually that happens and it drives all the deer out. So this year I was super thankful. I don't know what the reason was. I didn't ask. I'm not that tight with him, but he didn't do a huge deer drive through there during gun season. And now I'm kind of hunting this group of does, between 5 to 9 of them I've seen. So it's a pretty good size, pretty big doe family. And so I kind of knew they'd be coming out of 1 or 2 spots. And I'd hunted this spot 3 other times in the year. This was sit number 4. I sat it with Olivia in September. I hunted it early in October. They came and cut the corn, I believe it was the first week of October, first or second week of October. And I hunted it right away as soon as they cut it, and it was a super active night. But I didn't get a shot off because I was during bow season and nothing was in that close. I hunted it one more time during gun season, and I had a couple doe out at about, 75, 100 yards or so. Open sights, and I ended up taking
So that
a
brings
shot
us
and
to
misses. The last hunt of the year, and I feel like I know the wind is right. I know where they're going to be bedding, and now instead of corn, there's rye in this field. And so the deer have been coming out right at dark. Here's the setup here. Here's the bedding all down in front of me here. We're right on this corner. Hope I can get a shot through there. And then we've got this other corner right in here behind us. The wind is blowing this direction, so it should be perfect for the bedding. It's about 3:15. I feel like in the next hour it's going to start getting hot, so I didn't want to take my last doe unless I could get it on film. I've been really trying to get better at that, and I figured I already had 2 deer in the freezer. Definitely got to get this last one on camera, on film. Trying to get better at doing this. Anyway, I flip the Tacticam on, get down on the deer, and get settled in. First time ever I set up a selfie camera to self-film myself, and I got the Tacticam going to get the shot once I take it. Afterward, I come back, look at all the footage, the Tacticam never turned on. So all I got is a bunch of selfie footage of myself, which is literally the last thing I want. I have 0 footage of the shot, but I have selfie footage. So we're going to roll some selfie footage here, and I'll roll some footage of back in early October, right after they cut this corn, and I was hunting it with my bow. I'll put that footage in there and kind of just cross it back and forth, so kind of give you the same idea. The deer came out of the same spot, right on that little point, right on that little corner. take the shot. Of course, a muzzle loader, it's like mad chaos. There's a bunch of deer out in the field.
I decided I want to scoot over there before it gets dark. See if I can see some signs, see if I got a hit. So pumped. Pretty good sized doe. About 7 of them that came out. She's at least a couple years old. Pretty cool. Pretty happy. We're at home, so go home, get Liv, help get her out.
Super fun to shoot a deer at home, walk home, unload your gun, talk to your family. I wish I would have got that on footage and on camera. You know, Olivia was having a crabby little day. She was in a bad little mood. And so as soon as I came home and said, hey, we got to go to the woods and get a deer, she lit right up, and it was like Christmas morning. Let's go, Dad. Got all fired up, get her snowsuit on, and she was ready to get out there. All right, going to get the deer, right?
Come on, Ace.
Off to the woods. Let's do it.
Well, what do you think? Should we head out?
Yes.
All right. My helper here. Thumbs up.
I am not helping you carry this deer home.
You're gonna help pull.
No.
Carry the camera at least.
No. Yes.
All right, carry the camera at least.
Spent so much time at home this year hunting, and it felt good to get a buck and a doe out of here and fill 2 out of my 3 tags from being at home, near the family, only having a couple hours here and there to bounce out and hunt, having to be smart about my stands and how I access them and which ones I went to, because I only had 3 stands here. So anyway, that's the scoop.